Because the thing is, yeah, all this stuff at the moment, with the stage where we are now, everything is going to be done through mind. Okay, it's not going to be physical anymore. Nothing is going to be physical. Like the way
fear is the mind killer.
The way the world is going, or where the world is going. Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I meant. Where the world is going, everything is going to be done mind. Because think about it. Let me give you an example. Right now, you're on the internet. Okay, you probably haven't even seen anybody in a couple of days, but everything you've done, your shopping is on the internet. Okay, the music videos you watch, they're on the internet. The movie you watch, you even read a book or even bought a book. Everything you're doing on internet, because everything is now mind. Okay, the world of the physical is now disappeared into the web, the great web. So everybody's mind is on the internet. Okay, which means everything from now is no longer physical. It's all mental. Your whole life is based on mental. Okay, everything that's happening in the world is all mental. When you listen to music, that's all mental. Okay, the artists are not there, but they recorded the music that you can listen to in your ears mentally. Okay, and you're interacting with the whole world mentally, just based on your mind. So prayer is mental. Everything is mental. Anything that you're going to do in the world has to be mental. Okay, when God made the world, he made the world in his mind first. Okay, then he manifested the world. So if you go into Genesis and study how God made the world, before the world was, God made the world in his head. Okay, mental. The whole world mental. Okay, prayer is mental. That means if you're going to burn a demon, you have to imagine a fire with your mental mind, yeah, and burn demons mentally. Okay, that's called alchemy, bro. Okay, that's what's going on. Also, this one is another one. Okay, very powerful stuff. So you see these things, fake heads and pyramids. Yeah, what you want to do is you want to imagination. You want to use imagination to see this sphinx dissolving into desert sand. Okay, so when this dissolves into desert sand, yeah, you want to focus your third eye on this desert sand, and you want to visualize this desert sand, yeah, spinning around like tornadoes in Egypt and traveling all the way. If you're in America, yeah, you want to visualize the sphinx dissolve into desert sand, and that desert sand traveling all the way to America, yeah, into your house, up the stairs, into your bedroom, and through your third eye, and interact and actually merge itself with your being. Okay, that's how you take the force of everything that's in the world. So that means all the technologies in the world, it belongs to you. Everything that's on the hieroglyphics, you can do the same thing, dissolve it, yeah, into sand. Yeah, sand is an element, guys. Okay, so when you see that sand traveling all the way from Africa, yeah, over the seas, all the way to America. If you're in America, if you're in Jamaica, yeah, if you're in Cuba, you want to visualize this sand traveling all the way to your house and enter your house and enter your brain, yeah, through your third eye, okay, and make it part of yourself. Okay, this is how you take every element and forces in the whole world and put them inside of yourself. And when you do that, that's called cosmic prayer. Okay, but the prayer we're doing is 8-dimension prayer. Okay, high performance prayer. This is what we're doing. Okay, let me give you another one. This one is absolutely powerful. Yeah, this one is not games. This one is not games. Okay, let me show you something. You guys are not ready, man. You're not really ready for the science. Like, no one is going to teach you this, because you know why? I'm the only person with the science, bro. That's what's going on. This one has never been taught in the whole world. I'm the first person to teach this one. I created this one myself, okay? Okay, this is the most powerful prayer in like where we are. Okay, so this is what's going on. Yeah. See, the same method that we use with the sand in Egypt. Yeah, we need to use the same method with. Okay, let's see if I could do this. Okay, I need to show you something. Okay, so you need to see something. Let's see. Okay, let me show you something. Okay, let's go to this film so we can show you how it works. Okay, this is the most powerful prayer you're ever gonna see in the world, because no one has ever done this. Just me. I'm the only person that's done this. Okay. I want to show you something. Okay. Okay.
You have the look of a man who accepts what he sees because he is expecting to wake up.
Okay, so guys, we're this is the stage where you are at. If you're watching this video, this is the stage you're probably at. So let's get into it. Let's get into this prayer.
Ironically, this is not far from the truth. Do you believe in fate? Yeah. Why not? Because I don't like the idea that I'm not in control of my life. I know exactly what you mean.
Okay, guys, if you're watching this video, I know exactly what you mean. All right.
Let me tell you why you're here. You're here because you know something.
So right now, if you're watching this video, you're here because you know something. Okay, you know something.
You know you can't explain it, but you feel it.
You know you can't explain it, but you feel it,
You felt it your entire life.
and you felt it your whole life.
There's something wrong in the world. You don't know what it is, but it's there, like a splinter. Dry. What is this feeling? Do you know what I'm talking about? Matrix. Do you want to know what it is?
Okay, so guys, where we're going now, I'm teaching you how to pray. Okay, this is going to be the most powerful prayer in the whole world. Okay, so now what we're getting to is now, we're getting into the program side of things. Okay, reverse engineering, the nonsense, the simulation. This is what we're getting to. Pay attention to this. And mind you, the context of this video is about prayer. Okay,
Matrix is everywhere. It is all around us.
and he's telling you the matrix is everywhere. It's all around us. The same thing, the spirit, the soul, everything in the galaxy, everything to do with the spirit, it's all around you. That's why I say to you, you need to learn how to interact with things with using your mind. Okay, mental. Everything has to be mental.
Even now, in this very room, you can see it when you look out your window or when you turn on your television. You can feel it when you go to work, when you go to church, when you pay your taxes.
Okay, let's fast forward a bit because we need to get to the prayer bit. So this what's happening.
Hey, Pop, are we online? Almost.
So we're in this system where we're now reprogramming things. Yeah, that's what we're doing. Okay, now pay attention to this bit. I want you to pay attention to this bit. this is where we're gonna explain. I want to explain to you how to interact with gold. Yeah, gold and silver, especially them two, very powerful. We done the sand. Yeah, we done the water. We done the fire. Now we're going into metals like gold and silver as adding it to your prayer. Yeah. Okay. Let me show you how to do it. This is how you do it. So we're talking about interacting with everything that's around you. So at the moment there is a whole world which is around you, but you're not even aware of it because you are in this like a dreaming state in a simulation, like a day's sleep. But now we're waking you up. Yeah. So listen to this. Pay attention to this. So this is how you have to interact with this gold. Yeah. This gold. You see this gold? Yeah. You see all this gold? Before you go to sleep, you need to visualize this gold. Yeah. Gold. Okay. So you need to visualize this gold. Yeah. You see this gold? You see this? You see this? You just pay attention to this. Okay. You see this gold? These gold bars? Yeah. You need to interact with this the same way Neo is doing this. You see this? So you need to visualize gold or silver. Yeah, silver is powerful as well. Silver, yeah, melting and covering your whole body like this. Watch this.
Have you ever had a dream that you were so sure was real? What if you were unable to wake from that dream?
You see this?
How
You
would
see
you
this
know the
covering?
difference between the dream and the real?
So you need to. This is what you have to do in order to interface with gold or silver. You need to visualize it using your imagination and seeing it doing this. Yeah.
Yes, okay. Do what?
So you need to visualize, yeah, silver or gold, yeah, covering your whole hand like this. Yeah.
Real?
You see? You need to see your whole body. This happening to your whole body. Watch this. Yeah.
It's going into replication.
Hey, Bob, still nothing.
Everything mental. You have to do it mental. Okay.
Tank, we're going to need a signal soon.
So what we're doing is we're interacting with these elements, yeah, until we get a signal in our brain, yeah, to jack your whole being out of the simulation. Okay. So as soon as you jack yourself out, you're going to enter into the soul mind, the God mind of you, yeah, ancient mind. Okay.
Confirmation.
A5, location, targeting almost there.
See? So you have to visualize silver or gold covering your whole being like this, okay?
It's going into arrest.
Lock, I got him. Now, Tank, now.
And you have to visualize it as well from inside of you, actually entering inside of you, silver and gold, okay? And that's where we're going, okay? Rebirth. That's the power of prayer, guys. You don't get it, man. Shit is light work. You see how this person is covered in gold. That's how you have to see yourself. Okay, you have to see yourself completely covered in gold like this. Okay, you have to see yourself completely covered in gold, completely covered in silver, completely covered. Okay, let me see if I can find one. Okay, see this thing is covered in gold. That's how you have to visualize it. Okay, so you do the same with the sand, the waters, everything. It's a different day. You see, this one is covered in fire. Same thing, same thing, same thing. Okay, so we're gonna go back to this one. Okay, I'll explain a bit more, but you just need to visually see these things so you understand how this stuff works. So let me give you an example of this one. Let's give you an example. Things like demons or people putting hexes on you. What you want to visualize yourself as is a warrior. Yeah, this is you, and you want to visualize yourself having things like spears like this, lightning as well. Lightning is another one. The same thing, the same way you done with fire and Egypt and gold and silver. We're going to do the same thing with lightning. Okay, and you're going to visualize yourself having this and aiming these things at your enemies and entities that are trying to mess with you. Yeah, this is what you gotta do. Let me show you some more. Show you some more stuff. And yeah, another thing is you have to also imagine yourself with wings, because some of you actually have wings. Yeah, but because you don't know it, they're not activated. That's what's going on. Okay. So other things you can imagine, things like these knives, these sabers. You see this? You see the saber with green? Green is very powerful because it represents the heart. So your heart. This is why the Africans were making up gods like King Shango, Alekbar, and all of these things. This one is very powerful. You see this? This one is a combination of gamma radiation, yeah, and a spear. Okay, not a spear. What is this? A bow and arrow. So a bow and arrow actually represents the god King, the god Shango, yeah. Also in astronomy, it represents Sagittarius. Okay, so if you're Sagittarius, you need to interact with things like this. And you see this? A bow and an arrow. You aim this at your enemies. Demons will never mess with you ever again. Okay, beings like Zeus and whatever gods, Anunnakis, yeah, they're gonna start fearing when you start waking this up. Especially if you're a black woman, it's game over, man. It's game over for these beings. So if I can get 1,000 black people, yeah, to activate with this energy, it's going to be powerful, guys. Okay. Okay, so that's. Let's just say this is part one. I'll drop it part two. Okay, part two we're gonna go into cutting up demons, cutting up. Okay, one tongue soup, side chop. What the? Okay, that's how we coming with it. We're gonna straight up cut up these beings. We're not joking. We're not joking, guys. We are not playing about. This one is very powerful as well. You see all this stuff here. When you see here all these beings like Thor, yeah, that's all African stuff. This is all talking about you. See, even Springwater is even better than you because he has an imagination. You don't have an imagination. You go. Oh Jesus, please help me. Nobody's hearing your prayer, bro. Okay, this is the real prayer. This imagination. You have to imagine yourself with all of these things. Okay. Every night before you go to sleep, it should be an adventure. Okay, to go to sleep should be an adventure. Okay, everything every day you wake up, it should be an adventure. You see this? You have to imagine yourself with all of this. This is why they were making things like video games, Mortal Kombat. Yeah. You see, this shows a people that has imagination. But now where we are going, the whole world has to be imagination. Okay, mental. Everything is mental. The universe is mental. We've been rapping about this for years, but you need to understand it, okay, and access it. Okay, this is the most powerful prayers, guys. Let's break it down. This one is going to be about a cosmic prayer. How to pray. This is like I call this the 5D prayer. Okay. So basically, what you need to understand is when you talk, yeah, like I'm talking to you now, it's the frequencies are higher, but the actual language itself, when you start to write it down, it's actually a 2D writing. Okay. So when you pray, you need to take your prayers from like 3D or 2D, 3D, and advance it more to like 5D until you get to like eight dimension. Okay. So how to take your prayer and make it multi-dimensional prayers, yeah, this is what you do. This is why some of you, when you pray, like it's not really, it's not really hitting how you want it. Okay. But with this one, with this technique, you're going to be able to do things like absolutely burn demons, annihilate entities, zap gods, zap angels, and you're going to even have access into seeing what's going on around the world just by using your brain. Okay, so the first thing we need to talk about elixirs. Okay, so the thing, because you're a melanated being, yeah, you need to understand that the color which is in your skin, yeah, is actually like it's carbon, yeah. So the thing is with carbon, yeah, just like when you take carbon and you make carbon fiber material and put it on a car, what that does, it allows the car to be more dynamic, yeah, and it's because it's they call it aerodynamics, because it's a lighter material that allows for things like the car to perform at its like highest. Okay, so everything we're going to be doing is to allow our brains and actually what we're trying to achieve to perform at its highest level. Okay, so in order for your brain to perform at its highest level, you have to understand that the melanin which is in your skin, the melanin which is in your nervous system and in your brain is an actual carbon. Yeah, a carbon is a substance. There's a couple of things we could do with it. So with carbon, we can actually program things like software. Yeah, when you have a software on your computer, you can program things. Same way when you're writing up websites, you can actually code. It's the same thing. So we're coding and we're programming. So before you can even think about praying, yeah, you need to understand prayer is actually coding and a program that we are building up. Okay, so things for an example, the closest thing to melanin, or the closest thing to carbon on the planet that we can actually eat as a food, yeah, as a food substance that you can eat and you won't die, is chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is this green substance. The same way we have this dark black substance within our skin, plants have this same substance, but they call it chlorophyll. So the good thing about chlorophylls or chlorophyll foods, like we have vegetables. Vegetables are high in chlorophyll. Okay, we have just leaves, leafy greens, yeah, things like that. Even algae, like spirulina, yeah. So what happens is when you take these this substance called chlorophyll, yeah, it's going to help your brain and your whole body actually perform at its highest level. Okay, and if you want your prayer to be performing at its highest level, you need to start fasting and start drinking things like chlorophyll. So when you drink chlorophyll, you're not just drinking it for the sense of, oh yeah, I'm drinking it because it's edible food. No, you're drinking it with the understanding that you can actually program water, yeah, as a substance. But if you take water and mix it with chlorophyll, now you have these the substances together, you can actually start to program, yeah, the water inside of your brain, inside of your whole body, yeah, to be able to actually start to make your prayer activate. So we need to understand that things you need to do is create an elixir, a drink. Okay, call this the carbon fiber performance juice for your prayer. Performance juice. Okay, that's what's going on. So now let's look at some other things which is going to add dimensions to your prayer. Okay, so just this one level, it's one layer that we're using as a foundation of our prayer. Okay, elixir, carbon fiber, melanin juice, performance juice. Okay, that's what's going on. Okay, fun stuff, guys. Fun stuff. Okay, let's go to here. Because melanin is a titanic substance. This means that it was part of the chaos that created the universe, and the universe, we have things like galaxies. Yeah. So in order for your prayer to speak to a higher level, you need to understand that the world is made out of planets, it's made out of galaxies, it's made out of elements. Okay. So here, what we are doing is we are not adding the element of cosmic layer, because this whole thing would never work without a cosmic layer to it. Okay, so what you need to do before you go to sleep, before you even sleep, you need to use imagination as a technique to interface cosmic, yeah, galaxies, yeah, imagery with your actual DNA. So you need to look at it at least about maybe 20 a day of these. Look at this one. Just go with how you feel, yeah. But you have to focus your third eye on this thing. So like this one is very good. This one is a very powerful one, you see. So if you focus your whole being on this image here, okay, you can see, you can start to actually interface with the cosmic aspect of yourself, because you have to see yourself more than just physical human being. You're actually a cosmic being. Okay, so let's look at some ones. The ones you really want to look at, focus on, are these ones with the purple in it. Purple is really high activation of the third eye and your higher consciousness. Okay, so you wanna interface with these before you sleep. This is gonna be your prayer. Okay, not psalms and all that nonsense. This is gonna be your prayer. This is what's going on. So you're seeing all these are actually what do you call these? These are like Milky Ways. Yeah, this one is very powerful. This one is this. So you wanna focus more on these purple ones, because these are more like a gamma radiation. Okay, these speak more to the melanin. The melanin speaks more to these ones. Okay, focus on this. So you want to interface with all of these galaxies. Okay, because the thing is, understanding that your DNA is made out of different planets. So there's so many cosmic forces that were used to engineer black people. So because you need to understand that Titans were actually coming from cosmic forces. Okay, and when Zeus struck them down, all these cosmic forces turned into a black matter. This black matter is what you have today as melanin. Okay, so prayer is interfacing with the cosmic. Okay, it's programming with mixtures and formulas of elixirs that you can create. Okay, so now we have so many layers to it. You see how it's creating a multi-dimensional layers, okay, to create a painting of what you're going to be calling your prayer. Okay, so this is one aspect of it. So you got to focus on that. Okay, let's see what else we got. I'll come back to this one in a bit. I'll explain that in a bit. Okay. So another thing I was talking to you about when we spoke about how to burn demons and how to burn dark entities and dark forces. So there is dark forces and there is demons, there is angels, all sorts of like entities. Okay. So you see fire like this. You see this illustration. Okay. This is an illustration. So when you're activating fire from inside of yourself, you need to understand that there is a built-in weapon system within every single black person. Okay, so this weapon system it's like a light. It's a soul spark. Yeah, and inside of yourself there is also guiding angels. Okay, so you have angels that are inside of you, prepared to defend whom you are. Okay, actual angels, which are called guide angels. Okay, they live inside of your DNA. They live inside of you. Okay, and inside of you, there's also this light. Okay, a soul spark, which you can command because it's your power. And this is some of the things you need to start doing. You need to start taking your power back and actually acknowledging that you have this power and commanding it. Okay, for it is your divine right. Okay, so every time you start talking about these things, you have to say to yourself, it is my divine right, yeah, to access this fire within my being, this soul spark energy which is inside of me, this light. It is my divine purpose, yeah, to carry out these works. Okay, this is what you have to do. So you have to acknowledge it, and you have to take back the power, okay, as your divine rightship. Okay, it is your right, it is your passport, okay, to access the fire which is within you. So whenever, let's say a demon comes trying to scare you, you say, by this cosmic force which is inside of me, by this light and fire which is inside of me, I command my soul, I command my guide angels to completely annihilate and burn every single demonic spirit within this space and send it to hell for eternity. Okay, these are the things you gotta do. Okay, but the thing is, you have to interact and interface on a multi-dimensional level. You have to see fire. You have to understand the visual of fire. Okay, and take that visual image of fire and actualize it in yourself. Okay, seeing the fire burning from your feet, burning from your knees, burning from your heart, burning from all the organs inside of your body, and burning through your whole, your heart, your brain, okay, your spine. Like this image here, this is how you have to picture this, and you have to harness this fire, okay? Like, like video games, when they say sonic boom, that's what you have to do. You have to sonic boom on these demons, okay? So you have to take that fire and be able to burn any entities or anything that's troubling you. This is what you gotta use, okay? Powerful stuff, very powerful stuff. Especially if you're a black woman, I'm telling you, if you're a black woman, this stuff is kick ass. Extremely kick ass, okay? That's what's going on. Okay, next level. So when you're laying on your bed, it's best to have your back. But it's probably the best way to do this is actually to have your back on the actual floor in the house. So you go in the house and sleep on the floor with your back on the floor. Everything grounded to the floor, okay? And focus, okay? Okay, so what you want to do is you want to visualize these tornadoes, yeah? So if there is a river or a sea where you live, you want to visualize yourself, yeah, because you've been to this river before, you've been to this sea before. Anywhere there's like water, you want to send a thoughts from your mind, yeah, to that river, yeah, and make that river like create a tornado. Okay, that's not powerful, guys. All right, so this is all by imagination. You don't have to do anything physically. You just have to all imagination. Okay, imagination is the most powerful thing. That's what created the whole universe. So you see this, yeah. So you wanna start making the sea or the river to spin like this, just using your mind and thoughts and imagination. Okay, when you do that, you're starting to access your higher mind. Okay, do you see how you've gone from just a two-dimensional prayer into a multi-dimension? Right now we're probably at like eight dimensions, 8D prayer. Okay, this is what's going on. These are so many layers that we're using. Okay, that's what's going on. Another one, Egypt. This one work especially for black women, because black women are the most powerful on the planet. So that's what's going on. Okay, so here